Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Moon Cami, and I know it's been a very long time. A couple months. But today I'm back, and hopefully I will keep it up. I plan, well, this year, one of my resolution is to make more videos, be more present. And so I got my notes, I got coffee, I got a cat, and I'm ready. So, no, wait, wrong notes. This sticky note has all the info for this video, and it's my wrap up of 2020. Today is currently the 31st, so I doubt I'll be finishing any books tonight, or today I should say, considering that the two that I'm currently reading I just started, so I won't be done. So in 2020 I read a total of 78 books. My challenge was 90 books. So close. I was really good at the beginning of the year. I read a lot of books, more books than I needed to read per month. There was a lot of YA at the beginning of the year, and there were shorter books, like 300-page books, instead of the monster books that I read midway through the year. But I got into a couple of ruts, and I was not interested in reading for a while, and there are a couple months where there's barely anything. I mean, October, I have 3 books, and it's the Folk of the Air trilogy, which I had already read, rereads, but I was in anticipation of the new book that was coming in November. So there's that. And then after that, I was not interested in reading anything new, so what did I do? I reread books. I'm still counting that. They are reds. Kiss its fellow. Cat's climbing everywhere, and she's gonna throw stuff to the floor. I can sense it. Alright. And so, yes, 78 books out of 90. Not bad, although Goodreads was giving me shade. At the bottom of my list, it says, better luck in 2021. No story. When I'm filming, of course, when I'm filming. So Goodreads was giving me shade. Better luck in 2021. Nice shade. It's shady. Goodreads, shady. Doesn't matter. I will. And I will set a goal that's smaller. Just a smidge smaller. I think my goal would be 60 books. Excuse me a moment. All right. Well, the drama with the cats is done, I hope. My husband just took the cat to the bedroom, so that's gonna help. Here are some of the stats from Goodreads. My shortest book was 200 pages, and that's How the King of Elfame Came to Hate Stories by Holly Black. And the longest book is 1,007 pages, and that's The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It is a massive book. It was 50 hours in audiobooks. 50. His other books, I also read two of the Mistborn series. Well, they were both audiobooks, but those are also about 50 hours or close to that. His books, his adult fiction, are massive. Big, chunky books. The average length of books is 444 pages, so I don't really read a whole lot of short books. I think most of the books I read are about 300 pages, between 300 and 400 pages, and I guess I read some longer ones as well to bring that up. The most popular book I read was The City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I won't be continuing that series. I read the first 3. Cassandra Clare? Not for me. Maybe if I was 10 years younger, but not now. And the least popular book is Paradise Kiss. It's actually a manga. It's 6 mangas put in one because I bought the 20-year anniversary book. So the whole series of 6 is in one massive book. And it's disappointing. It is a lovely, lovely series. If you guys like manga, you like fashion, please read it. It's so gorgeous and incredibly sad story too. I admit I cried. And it's not the first time I read it, and I know what's coming, and I still cry. It's also possible that I cried a lot more because I was sick at the time. I was really, really sick when I read it. And finally, the average rating is 3.7. See, one of the things I find disappointing with Goodreads is you can't put point something, like 0.5 with books. It's either 3, 4, or 5, which is usually my average rating is 3 stars, 4 stars, or 5 stars. And a lot of books deserve something like 3.5. And depending on whether I enjoyed it a lot or not, yeah, it's 4 stars or 3 stars, but really it should be like, 4.5, because it's not quite a 5, but it's also not quite a 4. So yeah, it's disappointing. And that's about it. That's it. That's my wrap up. That's my wrap up of 2020. And like I said, for 2021, my goal is 60 books. I think 60 is a good round number. And I am hoping to branch out a little bit. So maybe less YA, more adult fiction. I got into historical fiction this year. I didn't think I would be into historical fiction, but suddenly I read many. I think about 10, possibly more, are historical fiction books. And in one of my future videos is my favorite book that I read during each month of 2020. A lot of those are historical fiction. So I guess I'm into historical fiction. I will try my hand at reading a little bit more romance books, like just straight up romance. I read like 1 this year, and I think my mistake was getting the audiobook, and it was narrated by a guy. Nothing wrong with that, but there was some steamy scenes that was so odd listening to a guy. Yeah, it was odd. So I think I'm gonna read romance instead of audiobooks. There are a couple of other romance books that I read, but they were not as steamy. And they didn't actually focus much on the romance. It was more of the stuff going around the romance. So yes, that's it. I think that's it. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope your reading is going to be fantastic. Kakatanai. Akaka. We hope your reading is great. And I hope your year is much better than 2020. See you next time. Bye!